Some multicellular organisms can copy themselves without mates by growing a mini-me, breaking into parts, or releasing tiny starter cells. Let's learn those 3 big methods today. When a one-celled organism divides, it can create brand new individuals. However, in multicellular organisms, cell division typically adds cells to the same body, so reproduction requires special strategies. In this video, we'll focus on 3 asexual methods in multicellular organisms: budding, fragmentation, and spore formation. First, let's talk about budding. In this process, a new individual begins as a small outgrowth called a bud that forms on the parent's body and gradually grows larger. That bud keeps growing until it becomes a miniature version of the parent. And since this is asexual reproduction, there's no mixing of DNA from 2 parents, so the new individual is essentially a clone. It carries the same genetic blueprint, which means it's likely to have the same traits as the parent, unless a mutation causes a small difference. When the bud gets big enough, it breaks off and becomes an independent organism. Coral polyps often reproduce this way, budding again and again, so over time, they form larger and larger colonies. Let's correct a misconception. Budding isn't the same as fission. In fission, the original organism splits into 2, so there isn't one parent left behind. Both halves become new individuals. In budding, the parent stays intact, and the offspring grows as a bud on the side before separating. So far, we've learned that budding is when a small outgrowth forms on the parent, grows into a miniature version of it, and then pinches off to live on its own, while the parent remains behind. Ready to lock it in? Tap the link for study guides and flashcards on this topic, so you can keep learning without missing a beat. Next up, let's talk about fragmentation. This is when an organism breaks into pieces, and each piece can regrow the missing parts and develop into a complete new individual. Each fragment must regenerate the missing parts. Regeneration just means regrowing body structures, like rebuilding what's missing until each piece becomes a full organism. Here is an important detail. Regeneration is not always reproduction. A lizard can regrow its tail, but the tail doesn't grow into a whole new lizard, so that's healing, not making a new individual. Fragmentation counts as reproduction only when the pieces can actually become independent individuals. If a piece can't become a whole organism, it's not reproduction. Now for the last process, spore formation. Many fungi grow thread-like structures called hyphae, and at their tips, they develop spore cases called sporangia. These sporangia produce spores, tiny, hardy reproductive cells that can survive tough conditions and spread to new places. When conditions are right, a spore germinates and grows into a new fungus. Spores are tiny reproductive cells with protective walls. They spread through air or water, and when they land in the right conditions, like a moist surface, they can grow into a new organism. Ferns use spores too. To recap, in this video, we focused on 3 asexual methods in multicellular organisms: budding, fragmentation, and spore formation. Budding grows a mini clone right on the parent. Fragmentation breaks the body into pieces that regenerate into new individuals. And spore formation releases tough, protective spores that spread out and grow when conditions are right. Now that you've watched the video, let's see how much you remember. Head to the link in the description where you'll find Quizlet content made just for you.